Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Donald Trump spent much of the morning talking about his impending billion-dollar bunker. I meant ballroom. The country don't want it, but Trump wants the ballroom really badly. He wants that bunker, the ballroom. He wants the ballroom extremely badly, right? So he's fielding questions to justify why the need for the ballroom and why he's spending so much money. I want you to check out this article an excerpt of an article in the Daily Beast. Donald Trump mounted a wild defense of his rapidly expanding White House ballroom on Tuesday, insisting that the hulking new structure was not just a lavish entertaining space, but also an effective national security asset. Speaking to reporters outside the demolished East Wing, now a sprawling construction zone, Trump described the project as potentially the most beautiful building in all of Washington, while rattling off a dizzying list of features including 9,000-pound concrete drone defenses, military-grade shielding, and 6 subterranean floors. We could stop right there, fam. Here is Donald Trump defending himself once again for this multi-million dollar bunker. Ballroom. Check it out.
You mentioned that the ballroom is your gift to the country.
It's a gift. It's a gift from me and from incredible, successful companies and patriots. And they put up close to $400 million. And you see what's happening, and it's beautiful. And again, it's ahead of schedule, unlike the Fed building. Think of it. This building at $400 million, the Fed building at $4 billion, and it's a tiny little project by comparison.
And you spend a lot of time renovating the White House, the Rose Garden, the colony.
I do. Putting up the American flag, the flagpole on each side.
Why was this so important to you to be part of your legacy?
Well, this is the most important because number one, security, and number two, it was so needed just on a social basis for presidents. And again, I'll be here for a very short period of time. When this opens, I'll be here for a very short period of time. This is really being built for other presidents. It's not being built for me. And I'm a really good builder. The thing I do best in life is build. I'm a great builder. And I build beautiful product. This
dude. Donald Trump is a lot of things. I don't think nobody would call him a great builder. But if you say it enough times, people will believe it. There will be people that believe it. All you got to do is say it, especially when you're in a position like President of the United States, where people kind of give you the benefit of the doubt for being honest, like not people like me, because I already know those types, So, but I'm just saying, the average unsuspecting, regular old person who don't really use their mind, they ain't really got critical thinking, maybe little kids and stuff like that. They kind of listen and, the president said, and they just go with whatever he says. But we know the truth to be the opposite. That bunker that he's building, let's just call it what it is, fam. It's a bunker. It's a bunker / ballroom. But the primary purpose of it is to be a bunker so that he can go hide when his time is up. Yeah, that's what that's about. He ain't fooling nobody, man.
will never be anything like this. I always admired the facade of the Supreme Court.
Trump is a snake oil salesman. He could care less about the rest of America. He wants to make sure that should there be an attack on America, that he survives. Yeah, that's what that's about. This is my first time hearing any mention of 6 subterranean floors. I ain't heard nothing about that. Where is stuff coming from? What do you need all that for? Talking about a hospital and what does he need all of this stuff for? He's trying to make sure he survives any attack on America, but also if America absolutely decides to come after him, because he has no intention on leaving the White House this time around. I'm telling you, he pushed it to the limit last time. He really tried. Because they did not punish him, this is why we're in this place. Again, we're right back at square one, because they did not punish him. They didn't do him what I would have done to him. They didn't punish him. So what did they do? Rewarded bad behavior. This dude tried to overthrow the government. And all they did was, I don't do that again now. Like, you want to run for president again? Now you can do it. Just get back in line. But just don't do that again. But then take these 34 felonies with you. You ain't gonna have to do no time. Well, you need to just put this on your record. This is madness.
So if you look up at the top, you'll see some interesting things, and I'll show that to you in a second. You want to grab that, please? I'll show that to you in a second. The facade of the building. There will never be another building like this built. That I can tell. I built a lot of great things, but there will never be anything like this built. And what we have is the roof is dead flat with absolutely nothing but strength on it. It's very strong steel. It's drone proof, and it's meant for our military to be able to stay on it. You get a view of Washington. Also, for the drone building capacity, some of that takes place right down here. You can see the very large piping and the other things. It's a very complex building. It's all knit together. The roof goes with the ground floor. The ground floor goes with the roof. The roof also goes down into the basement. Everything is connected, intertwined. Thing doesn't work without the other. Very importantly, though, in terms of the beauty, probably the closest thing to this would be the U.S. Supreme Court, the facade of the U.S. Supreme Court. So here's a couple of things you can look at. How are you? There will never be another thing like this, I don't believe, built from a cost standpoint. This is all my money and donors' money. This is tax-free. So everyone's talking about they're going to give money, they're going to give money.
How original, fam. Another building in Washington with columns.
We've done the fencing on the outside of the White House. It's all titanium. You see the black fencing. That's been just done recently, and it was approved originally by me, and it's been completed, and it's very powerful. Very powerful. A tractor, a bulldozer cannot knock it over. It goes down deep, and it's titanium, which is the strongest of all of the metals, much stronger than steel, as an example. The ballroom is all. It's going to be a tremendous thing. As an example, what happened a couple of weeks ago at the White House Correspondents' Center could not happen here. One thing that we have is we don't have people living above it. We don't want that. That's no good. They have 1,000 units above it with the elevator coming right down next to where the convention or whatever it may be is. So this is a room that's been wanted for 150 years by presidents. We have no room to have an event.
Who said they wanted a ballroom? Because you keep on talking about 150 years presidents have asked for a ballroom. I have never, ever, ever heard of a president saying, you know what, we need a ballroom. I ain't never heard that. Never. Especially in times of inflation. I've never heard a president talk about building. This dude came in, he campaigned on saving Americans money, right? He campaigned on lowering the deficit. And he's building $1 billion ballroom. He campaigned on lowering the deficit, and he's building $1 billion ballroom. Make it make sense, fam. You can't. No more talk.